Hi, and welcome to my stash dive. So this is not all of the patterns, charts, books that I own. Uh, yeah, this would be like more than a 24-hour cross-stitch video. This is just charts that I have that are kitted, and I could start if I so desired. And I'm trying to get some of the stuff I have leaning against this bucket. Hold on. So, yeah. I hope you have something to drink. I don't know that I'm going to make it all the way through because Jacqueline's at school right now. She should be home in just a little bit, and then we're going to go see about Precious, who she's decided if we get, we'll name Betty. And I told her I would call her Boop. Yeah. I am what I am. So anyway, let's get started. I hope that you are all well and feeling like looking at stuff. I'll be interested to see exactly what I have in here. I know most of it, but I'm sure there are things I have forgotten about. And if you're just finding my channel, welcome. This is part of my crazy, and you are more than welcome to join in and take a look. Yeah, some of this is newly stashed stuff, or recently stashed stuff. Others, pieces I've had a while and just haven't started for one reason or another. Some of it I have fabric with and floss. Others I don't have I have charts in my box that I could call kitted because of the amount of fabric and floss that I have on hand. But these are actually pieces that I have either the floss or the fabric or both. Some of it, like this Nora Corbett, which I need to take out of the plastic. I don't know why this is looking so dark. It might be because the sun is coming in really strong in that window behind me, and it's being painful. So let me see if I can reposition my chair. I have to sit further front on my chair because Gizmo is in behind me, the long-haired black cat. Anyway, so like the Gothic house, which is a Nora Corbett, and it's in these beautiful greens, and it kind of goes along with one I've already started, which is the coffee house. Now this is a wet. I'm only showing it because this is in the same colorway, and I love it. I mean, it's kind of my favorite colors, at least the greens and light blues that are in it. So this is kitted, and I have all the beads, and I have the floss in my main kit, and like I have a shelf, like this is 28 count even weave, and this is also being done on just white 28 count even weave. So I have fabric that I will either dye or that already suits the kit. And believe me, I have another box that's charts that could be considered kitted too, but these are actual pieces that I put in a separate box because I consider them kitted. And you can hear the dogs wrestling in the background. That's Roscoe and Wally. Happy birthday, Wally. Today is Wally's actual birthday, November 6th. And Duke is laying right here next to me, so it's a cavalcade of animals, and you never know what you're going to hear. Now, I do have this one also kitted, and I do have the fabric in on the shelf. I didn't pull all the fabric out, but this is the Enchanted Mermaid by Nora Corbett, and if you know me, I don't usually do mermaids, but I have this one. And I have at least one more that's further down in that box that I will show you. But I do have the beads and things for her. In some cases, I only bought like one box of the No Hill because I have so many beads. I have a huge, huge bead collection that I will just match them to things I already have and go from there. So, yep. And I might as well show you these because these are more Nora Corbett's. And I will preface this by saying I do have the fabric that I dyed myself. It is an even, or no, this is, I think this is an Ada, but it's opalescent, and I dyed it myself. And I've already done Rudolph, and I'm working on Vixen. And so I have, this is Christmas Eve Couriers, and I have all of them. I have the sled, and then I have all the reindeer. So, yep, that is kitted, and I have a finish of Rudolph, I have a whip of Vixen, and all the rest of them are in my stash ready to be stitched. And as long as I looked at one huge kitted collection, I might as well look at this one. I have 18 count Confederate Gray, Ada, and I have all of the flosses for, and I got these up from Crazy Annie's, I think, all of the Little House Needleworks sorry, Little House Needleworks Farmyard Christmas, or Barnyard Christmas, Farmhouse Christmas, excuse me. Anyway, they're all in this bag, along with the free border chart that was on the Facebook page. So this is all ready for me to start whenever I decide that it's time. And that might be soon. I have another fully kitted collection from Little House Needleworks that I don't think I have in this box. I think it's in my other box. And that is the Hometown Holiday series. I think I've done 2 of those. I've done My House and I did the Train Station. And those are both finished, but I have all the rest of them. And I have the fabric, but I think I have that in my other box. So, yeah. And to go along with the Farmhouse Holiday, in that envelope I also had a Ready Set Stitch counted cross stitch big green tractor, because I like big green tractors. So that's in this envelope with my Little House, or yeah, Farmhouse Christmas. Let's see, so now in no particular order we'll go through some of the rest of it. This one is by Heartstring Samplery, and I know lots of people are working on it, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. And it's His Eye is on the Sparrow. And let's see if I can just get the cover out. And that's what that looks like. And I got this, I think I got the pattern maybe from 123 Stitch, but then I went to That and Kill Stitchery, which I consider to be my LNS, over in is it Sudney, Vermont, and I kitted up, oops, I kitted up the flosses, and I have the fabric too, but for some reason it's not in this envelope. But I bought, I think, a linen, just a beige toppy linen to go to stitch this on. And then just recently I bought from XJude Design, I bought these 2 charts. Actually, this is a kit, and it's called Midsummer Garden. And I bought this from XJude Designs on Etsy. and that came with the fabric and the floss. So I am all ready to start that. And I also bought my little mouse, which I think is adorable. And at the time that I bought this, my little mouse, I had purchased some fabric, and this is 46 count Bergen liner, Swagart Bergen liner in Grandma's slip. So I'm going to do my little mouse on that piece of fabric. And so I just have that in here. And I have a lot of floss. I have, I think, six or so combs of, like, I have a black, a white, 3799. I've got a burgundy and I think another color. So I have a lot of floss. Plus I have, these are all floss boxes right here. And I have some notebooks. And then I have these bags of floss that I bought on, I don't know if it was Wish or AliExpress. So I have floss banked for most of these things. But then I have also got kits. And if you remember, not too long ago, I did the Queen of Hearts for my sister-in-law, and I did find that chart. So I may redo that for me. And then I have the King of Diamonds. That's a Mill Hill, it's a Jim Shore Mill Hill kit. I bought that at Bag & Kill Stitchery. And then I bought this Four Seasons Eve, which is, what is that? And you're yelling at me. You know what this is. They do it's the Korean company. And of course I can't think what it's called. Soda Stitch? Soda Stitch. Anyway, so I bought this on the Etsy shop, and I showed this chart. Well, I didn't show the chart, but I mean, it's a back and a front, and it's huge. Okay, so to do this, see, Soda Stitch Four Seasons, I wrote right on it. It's 18 count white Ada, and it's a 59 inch by 1 yard. So there's that. Kitted. Floss. And I bought this at my L&S. This is the Prairie Schooler for 2019 Santa. And it has the Davos and the floss for it. And then this is a Just Nan Feathered Fashion. It has the parts, and I have the white even weave to go with it, and the floss. Oh, and this is a slider box, and it's called Feather Fashion. And I don't know, that's all the stitching that is involved. Really pretty. And then to go along with Just Nan, I also bought Tiny Christmas Biscornu and the Gingerbread Angel Mouse. And all the parts are in the envelopes. So this is the Tiny Christmas Biscornu by Just Nan, and it's got the pieces to put it together. And this is just a basic tan even weave, which I have a couple of rolls of it and then a couple of flats of it. And then this is the Gingerbread Angel Mouse, and all of her parts are here. So I have that in my kitted collection. Like I said, I think my whole collection is really kitted. I may not have enough fabric for everything, but you know, I have enough to be going on with. So I do also have my Life After Death Long Dog Sampler. And this will go on an 18 count 27 by 25 inch. And I've got Silks for You PROAO. And maybe I need to turn it like that. So that's Life After Death. Because I figured everybody was doing death by cross stitch. And I might as well do Life After Death. Because it'll be bright and happy. So this is PR080. This is the Silks for You I chose to stitch it in. And this is one of the cones I was telling you that I have, because I felt it needed a solid color to go with it. And to me, life in spring equals green, and green is my favorite color. So this is 909, DMC 909. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And I have already got that in a bag too. So that's ready to be started. And it's even in a green bag. See? And these bags, I got these bags on Amazon, and there's 18 in a package, and they actually hold quite a bit. And while I'm looking at green bags, we might as well open this green bag. This is a HAED, and I've shown this. Now this I did, see, that's just how I am. Sometimes I do go out and I kit up the floss too. I don't have the fabric in here for this, but I have several 25 count Magic Guide pre-gridded fabrics that are big enough, more than big enough to do this in, because this is 22 inches wide by 13 inches high, 2/1. So, and this is Wild Eyes. Somebody just finished this. I saw it on one of the groups, and she said she's happy to move on to something other than green. But isn't that just gorgeous? I mean, look at him. So he's all ready to go, because I'm crazy. I'm going to be hidden by a wall of things pretty soon. Oh, this has the fabric and everything in it. This is, that's another Silk for You hank. And this is Castles in the Air. This is a Long Dog sampler, and it's 20 inches wide by 24 inches high. And I bought 32 count Joblin for this, and that's what that looks like. And my Castles in the Air, I wanted to look like, I don't know, mountains in the mist, I guess. So I got 32 count lamb's wool. This is a 36 by 55 inch piece, but I only need a 20 by 24. So that's the lamb's wool. Big piece of fabric, and I have it all in here, but there's plenty from other pieces. And then this is PR 028. Yeah, PR 028. And I thought this kind of looked like a mountains in the mist, like, you know. So I thought that would be kind of pretty. So that is Castles in the Air, and Castles in the Air is in a blue bag. Picturing old castles up in rocky cliffs in the dawn. And what is this? Oh, this is one I know that Sherry Roberts has finished, I think. It's Game of Swans. Figure out how to open these bags. Game of Swans. This is another long dog sampler. And that's what that looks like. Isn't that beautiful? And I am just going to put this on 16 count white Aida. And I have the flosses, which are beautiful. I know I'm cheating. I'm not showing you the flosses close up and stuff, but it's just the DMC. Pretty sure it's just DMC. Yeah, it's just DMC. In the call 4 colors. So, Game of Swans. Oh, here's the other memorabilia I said that I have that is all kitted. And I'll show you all the pieces are back here, the flosses and the crinics and the beads. And this is the mermaid. I love her. Mermaid of Atlantis. That is beautiful. And I absolutely love that green. And when I looked at it on 1-2-3 Stitch, the fabric color was like tan. I mean, I was really disappointed in the fabric, that actual fabric. So when I went to Needleworkers Delight, when I went to the New Jersey FlossTube retreat, I went specifically to get a green fabric. And I think that was a pretty successful find. It's beautiful. And it is a Zweigart Jubilee 28 count, and it's hunter green. And I think that's a pretty good match, and maybe not quite as yellow as this picture looks, but I think it's going to be beautiful. Let's see. And I think most of this is going to pop. I bought like the water lilies that I needed for this, and yeah, these colors are going to look beautiful on here. And there's, you know, a bunch of Krynic. This one is beautiful. This is 060, and it's a purpley black color. And it's just beautiful. So I have the Mermaid of Atlantis all kitted up and ready to start. And this is actually a fairly good sized piece of fabric too. So, but she's a pretty big girl. 32 count Laurel linen. And this is 28 count. So stitched area is 7.5 inches wide by 15 3/4 inches high, which isn't terrible. But yeah, I think I have enough fabric. That was really nice because they cut it for me and stuff, and so that was great. So she's ready to go. Should I live long enough? Yeah, still got a ways to go. So, might want to pause me and go get something else to drink. Now, some of these things I got from Jerry, and I love them. And I got a few other kits from other people. But this one is so cute. This is Ami Shop, and it's a reindeer ornament. And this is a whole kit. And it comes even with the polyfill to stuff it and all the flosses. It even comes with a needle threader. So it's definitely ready to go. And then another kit I got from Jerry, I think, yes, is Frog Pile. And it's got the even weave and all the flosses. And a lot of backstitch, Jerry says. Which I believe. So another one I have is My Big Toe Designs. Now I changed things up in this design. So let me pull this out. Some of them are well protected. This is a fairly good sized design too. But let me show you what it looks like. I'm trying to keep it together because if you let it spread out, everything goes awry and you have a giant mess. This is My Big Toe Cross Stitch Designs. These are this is the name of God. And you know that I did the names of Jesus that I got at Joyful Expressions. Well, I had to have the name of God. And this is My Big Toe design. Now you can see that it's on a cream color fabric and it's done with like burgundies and greens. It's done with grape arbor and blue spruce. And the fabric is the model stitched on 32 count country French linen. Chantilly. Okay, so that must be 27 minutes because my video cut off. So not to be outdone, I didn't want to do Chantilly, so I've got 18 count ruby wine fabric, and the floss that I got, and it takes a lot of floss. It's only 2 colors. I got Weeks Dye Works. What is that? Madison Rose and Weeks Dye Works Pepperoncini. I love hot peppers. That's a good pick for me. But mine will be quite different than the called for. But that's My Name of God right there. And that's the original, the model. And I think that's going to be pretty outstanding. So, yep. I like to do that every now and then. Because I see something in my own eye, and I think the name of God is should just blaze. So I'm going to put them on red. And I'm going to try to get the chart back in the package because, yeah, I don't want it all over the place. All the floss. And that beautiful piece of red fabric. That might be a little difficult to stitch on, but I am going to give it a go. And let's see, what else do I have in that box? I'll pull out some little ones. I've got, oh, this kind of goes with the original 2 Nora Corbett's that I showed in the blues and the greens and those yellows. And this is her Christmas tree 2010. And I will do that on white fabric, the white the 28 count white even weave that I can't think of right now. And I have the flosses and the beads to do this. And that will go, those original too. And then, oh, where's the other one? Oh, never mind. I also have the Apostles' Creed by Heartstring Samplery, which is beautiful. And for this one, I did buy all of the called for colors, and I even have them on a ring. And I will just put this probably on a white fabric background, because there is kind of tan colors in there, and I think like a bright white fabric would be nice. And then hands-on design, you had me at Flamingo. I love that. I've got all the flosses, and I would put that on a white fabric also, because Florida, hot, summer, white. And then most of you probably have seen this. This is a Pana chart, and it's a mist over the river. And that comes with a gray Aida fabric and all the flosses. And I look forward to that because I think that's beautiful. And another kit, Henry VIII. Henry VIII, I am. And comes with the, it's fully kitted because it's a kit. I think a lot of these that I have left in here are kits. I have this one, which I have wanted forever, and it's open, and it's, I think it's St. Petersburg. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. It has all the wool flosses. I look forward to that. And you say, Kelly, then why haven't you started it? And then I've had this one such a long time. This one I really have to do. And this has the black Aida in it, I think, and all the floss. And it's Frederick the Literate. Kind of looks like my Dimmy. And let's see, I have this one. I've actually separated the floss on and put it on a cardboard. And it's got the Aida cloth with it. And it's a Disney Dream collection, Eeyore and Rabbit. And I think Eeyore is my favorite. And then I have a couple of these. And these are ones that were samplers of Classic Colorworks. Here's My Heart by Little House Needleworks. And then this, and it has 2 colors of floss that came with it. And then this is called Rain Showers. And that has, I can show it quick because the chart's back there. That's got the floss with it. And this is fully kitted. I've got the floss and everything. And these are pillowcases of cats. So I don't need fabric, just the floss. And then this kit. This is Christmas Village Ornaments, which I haven't started, but I love it. And it is fully kitted, and it's even already out on cards, which I really like. I think we're getting there. Here's another Riolis kit, which I like, and it's got the painted background. And I can't show it to you, but it's got the floss and the fabric. That's really beautiful. I buy those because Cambridge has a balloon festival, hot air balloon festival every June, and they usually wind up flying over my house, which is always kind of fun. And here's one of those. This is called Winter Ride, but it's golden retrievers maybe, and the red truck with the Christmas tree. And it has all the floss and the fabric. Oh, and here are some of my Thea Governor ones that I bought on sale. So those are the jam jars. And there's the bee. But I'm getting lazy, getting tired. There's the bee. I love this one. This is a Riolis. This is, probably, I don't know what the name of it is. Let's see. I would call this jazz session, but it's another Wally. Which I could start this, I suppose, for my ducks in November. Okay, I gotta put that aside over here with my current whips. Only it would be a new start. And then this one, I know Dina's done, half stitch, cross stitch, and it's her son got it for her for Christmas last year, and that's a kiss for Frosty, a kiss for the snowman, and that's all kitted. Oh, and here's another Disney Dreams collection, and it's Eeyore and Piglet. Not Eeyore, Tigger. Tigger and Piglet. And it has the floss and the fabric. My pile's right here. And then to go along with the King of Diamonds, I have the Jack of Clubs. So I've got the Queen of Hearts, the King of Diamonds, and the Jack of Clubs, and Jim Shore, and all kitted. I just need the Ace of Spades. And I know I have other things, but that's all I have out right now. Oh, hang on. I will show you this. I have a basket like this that's full of little kits. So a lot of these are like the things that come in free with magazines as extra charts. And yeah, so I have quite a few things here. Here's a floss holder that also has cross-stitch designs. So there's lots of little things that I could keep busy with too. And I know I have Meow and I have Wolf from Hands On Designs, which have the buttons with them. So I have the floss and the fabric, but those are in my other bin. So this is just kind of a short dive, a shallow dive into my stash. And I hope you've enjoyed it. I managed to get through it before Jacqueline got home, probably just. So we're going to go find out about Precious, and yeah. And I hope I get this stuff put away before she gets home. I hope you enjoyed that. I liked seeing some of the things that I'd forgotten that I have. All the things that I would love to stitch. I want to finish up some stuff first. Oh, look. Here's Spike. Because Gizmo moved. So Spike decided to come and see. Yeah, Wally, the birthday boy. Wally. Was. I'll have him turned around because it's his birthday. Hey, Wally. There he is. There's my Wally. Oh, and that blonde thing you just saw coming up is Roscoe. Come on, Roscoe. Jump up a little. Come on. Up. Come on. Can you come up? Well, he's kind of big. But that's Roscoe. He's an English Shepherd like Nessie Bell. Wally's now getting miffed. Isn't he? Yeah, Wally's getting miffed. Yeah, but he's a pretty boy. Okay. There you go. Anyway, I got a little distracted by my dogs. Come on, bud. All right, so from me and Wally, the birthday boy. I know, I make a big deal over his animals, but they are companions. Oh, and Duke is here too now. Hang in. Come on, Duke. Come here, Duke. Come on. Hurry up. Come on. I definitely can't pick him up. He probably weighs as much as I do. Hey, Duke. Come here. Duke is part St. Bernard. There he is. You see him over here? Yeah. He's a great big boy. I have all good boys. Okay, so from my furry friends and me, I hope that you have lots of happy stitching and a very lovely rest of your week. So remember, Cinderella's mother says, be kind and be courageous. And I say, be colorful. Thanks for watching. Take care and God bless. Happy stitching.